Gear up.
Right. Oh, we do have that inferno grenade. Right. What's going around here? Was not expecting. I thought I had the locust activated. Right, you activate that for us.
Have a nice trip.
Okay. Okay. You're down. You're down. What are you? Smart idea switching back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not aiming where I thought you'd be aiming, game.
That ain't neural decay. That's just nuts.
I think they kind of go together.
Wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
I think he did, Jacob. I think he did. Nuts.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
I'm worried the only person that might be left who can make sense of this is your dad, and I'm not entirely sure how innocent he is in this whole matter. Mechs. This is the problem. I have an idea of what's going on. I might be wrong, but if I'm right, he then sent he allowed his crew to suffer the neural decay, and then when they turned on him because of it, he just killed them with mechs.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
I think we all do. Is there a way of putting away guns? No, I don't think there is. I won't try. This is where, in real life, I'd probably take the helmet off. Build a connection with people that way.
They don't look hostile, but they're wearing enemy colors.
What causes the difference? They're all women. Are they all women? I'm guessing. Maybe it affects what causes the difference? They're all women. Not sure how that's relevant, but. Alright, they don't look hostile, but they're wearing enemy colours. They're not hostile. That's a difference. What causes the difference? They're all female. I think I think it was all the men on the beach. It was it wasn't all the men. I don't know, but it was all men. They're all female.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Yeah, but that other woman said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay.
Oh
You
no.
are cursed with his face.
Oh no. Oh. He made them eat the stuff? Okay. Okay. This is. Was it something you said, Jacob? Not a time for jokes, Shepard. It's not a good sign.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
This is going to be the food, isn't it? Can we examine it?
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
His cruel face. I'm guessing they're saying Jacob's got, what is it, Ronald's?
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Punishing?
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
This is kind of one of those things where it's like, I want to take the med kit, and it'd be really useful to. But I think, yeah, and I've just done it. But a part of me was tempted to leave it here, just like for role playing. Thatchy.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Yeah.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
I think I was right, and I'm scared by that fact. Mechs.
12 o'clock.
Yeah, let's switch on Disruptor ammo, shall we?
Any CO who do this to his own men is asking for a knife in his spine.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
I agree with Zaeed. I think you're too close to him, because he's your dad, Jacob. I really do like Zaeed. I do. Like, I think it's partially because, I think I've only really noticed it just with, I think Joker made a comment that he's like Shepard, but a mercenary, and I think there...
Please, here, you could end it.
You can see the connection, and I can see it in the way I think as well. Yes, I think like a mercenary. Yes.
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Okay. So he's reading it, and I'm like, come on.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Harsh but defendable. No. Sounds like he lost it.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys.
They please
In
him.
a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets.
Or worse.
And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
There were other officers?
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
And it was paused. Separating out the women? Why did he do that?
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
Is it possible we could treat the neural decay?
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Do you think does any of this make sense to you?
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
To explode. Yay! What was I going to say? It was the officers. Why have all of the officers? Okay, medical I understand, engineering I understand, but bridge officers? No offense to bridge officers, but you don't need them to build the beacon. Medical to keep people alive, engineering to build and maintain the beacon if it's actually activated. Surely that's all you need. You don't need the bridge officers. Oh, I see. Set to explode, so we can get through. Aha! Start bypass. Foot C, C to C. Faster. Whirligig. Oh. Resistor. Foot to foot. Resistor, resistor. Okay, we don't need to exit because we've done it. Back away, back away. Hide behind a rock. That was... I thought the rock would have protected me. Or...
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free, he's covering his ass.
He's done horrible things.
That rotted old corpse looked like a warning. The newer ones looked like they died there.
The hunters started fighting back.
Authorized for lethal force.
Whoa! Can't you switch your mechs off?
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned left. They keep attacking. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices.
Excuse me.
Did you say excuse me? Oh, that's kind of cute in a very kind of scary way.
Get over! Down you go.
Excuse me. Hostiles detected.
I was planning on trying to use my incinerate while I was cloaked, but apparently that was not allowed by rules of no.
Heads up.
Too busy, too busy.
This
Heavy pistol, extra damage. Okay, we're gonna have to head back there, but there's an item back here that I want to try and grab. Switch disruptor ammo on here because I haven't got it. You got? Yeah.
Designed for specialized ammunition. Hostile forces have engaged.
Yeah, click. Use health please. Thank you. We are low on ammo for that. Should probably ease up on using it. No, let's switch to the Carpex. Or not.
Collision proximity warning. Hostile forces have engaged.
Shoot very easy, quickly at range. There you go.
They keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
I don't know what we're gonna do with him once we get to him. I'm not sure. It's one of those things that I'm not. If we can get these people, I want to get these people off. Get his crew off. That's the priority. I don't care about this guy. He doesn't deserve to get off. Not that easy. Not as easily as he's getting. Seems to want to. Probably, I'm blowing through this ammunition quite quickly. Probably should be a bit more careful with it. I should probably push forward as well, maybe.
That was a nice trip.
Impact imminent. Hostile forces have engaged.
You're done!
Took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Problem is, I don't think. Yeah. I don't know. Just yeah. Someone. Right.
Kill for him!
Charge him up!
Brainwashed.
I've got him!
Okay. You can incinerate too. Mistakes have been made. Mistakes have been made. Ah. Okay, switch to Locust because that'll be better against shields. I think. That's probably really rubbish against shields. Unity. Okay, armor, so I think that's better against armor. Oh, okay. Dodge the rockets. Dodging rockets is a good idea. Just drop ammo on. Oh, okay. It's running around the other side. Running around the other side. Right.
Enough with the toys.
Thanks, Zaeed.
Look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
That will be entertaining to see him try. That was a bit harsher than I thought it would be, but I think he deserves it. My unbridled cynicism and sarcasm at his choices. Wasn't there? There was. I just was not standing where I thought it was. Okay. Any other ammunition we can? How am I meant to get that? Oh, yeah. And of course we get a glitch in a game. To the surprise of no one. Right. Let's go and deal with this guy, shall we? Ooh, PDA. Access. There he is. Anything else around here? That looks almost like a sickbay bed, but okay, yeah, he's probably sleeping. This is leaking. Whatever it is.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
I'm Shepard. I assume you know Jacob.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Decade Taylor, but why? Touching, but I don't buy it. It's too casual. Oh, I wasn't ready for command. Then you should have handed over to someone who was. I don't buy it.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy. At first. Months in, the Effect Lord inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
Perks.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Time and food reserves. Yeah. How long would they have lasted?
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
Okay, tell me about the hunters.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Okay, your sun and time apart. How long has it been? I don't know. I don't know what this is, but it's probably something important.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Right, you answer for this. We can undo the damage. Not sure that's true. Tempting, but taken too far. You'll answer for this is true. In some capacity. So, assumably then something's happened with the hunters. I don't know. They seem to be a bit more aware of what's going on. But can we undo all the damage? This is the things like tempting but taken too far. What was tempting? Taking complete control? Not really. It's not tempting.